Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Clay Center Tigers, Drew Groover. The Tigers coming off of the Christmas and New Year break and getting set to open up at home against the Chapman Irish. Coach, first, Happy New Year and welcome back to pregame once again as we get set for this 2018 portion of the year.
Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. And it was a good break for us, I think, and I think the guys are ready to get back at it. So I'm excited to see how things turn out here in the second half of the season, so to speak.
The Tigers, of course, had a bit of a bad taste going into the break, although you played well on the road, well enough to win, and just couldn't quite get it done on the road at Concordia. It was a frustrating game, a disappointing game, yet the balance you guys showed scoring the basketball, almost 5 guys in double digits, I thought was great stuff on that end of the floor anyway.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, I think we played well enough to win, but at the same time, we had our chances and we didn't take care of business like we should have. We just made too many mental mistakes there right before break against Concordia, and that's something that we've got to clean up. And if we can do that, we'll have a chance to win games. But we played very well at times, and then it's like we would have a little stretch, a 30 to 60-second stretch to where it's like we just completely forgot what we were supposed to be doing at times, and guys turned the ball over, and Concordia would make a run, and get a little bit of a lead. So we've got to be tougher mentally, I guess, is the way I look at it, and we can't make those little mistakes that and those little mistakes end up costing you a game. So we'll keep working at it. We are getting better. Liked how we played. We kept fighting through that whole game, and but now we've got to start finishing games and not making those mental mistakes.
I mentioned the balance on the offensive end, which was impressive in my mind, but maybe the most impressive thing is, and it's a two-part point I'll make. First, the free throws you got to shoot, which means you were attacking both, I thought, the glass and the lane, but then you also knocked them down when you had opportunities.
Yeah, it was nice to see those free throws go down, and that definitely helped our scoring. When you get to the free throw line and you make, I think we're 23 or 24 if I remember right. So that's very seldom do you one, get to the line that many times, and then two, make that many as well. So you mentioned there too, attacking the glass, and that's one thing that we're trying to emphasize with our guys is to go get rebounds. We want to treat every shot like a pass. It's a pass to our guys. When the shot goes up, we got to go get the basketball, and if we can get everybody crashing the boards, we should get some easy opportunities and putbacks. And it was good. And the referees, they were calling it tight that night. And we did a good job of attacking and making those free throws. So something that we need to do tonight. We need to attack the glass. Chapman's going to run a 1-3-1 zone. So I think when shots go up, it'll be difficult for them to box us out. So we've got to get 4 or 5 guys going to the glass and trying to get easy rebounds and putbacks tonight.
Chapman's a team that comes in 3-4 on the season. They've been in competition in a couple of games they lost. Their last matchup against Abilene kind of got away from them. But this is a team that probably, like you, feels they would have, won a couple of more games and would like to get something going here in the new year.
Yeah, I mean they're a much improved team, I think, from last year. They've got some young guys that are playing. I say young guys, a lot of juniors, I guess I should say. So guys that didn't have a lot of experience last year. So, they're having some growing pains, I think, here at the start of the season. And, but, when you go in and they went in and beat Marysville, right, I think the second game before Christmas break. And, and then, like you said, they didn't play very well probably against Abilene, but it's a team that's dangerous. They're a little bit scary. They have some guys that aren't afraid to shoot it from outside and have the ability to knock down shots, and we don't want them to get going. And then they play a lot of 1-3-1. or they have, or that's what they showed on film anyway. And so that's a different, approach that we have to take into planning and preparing for them. And so, it's going to be, it's going to be a tough game for us because, we've got to attack that 1-3-1 the right way. So, but yeah, I think it's a game that, if we play well, attack their defense and don't throw the ball away, and play together as a team like we were there right before, Christmas break. And, we'll have a chance to get a win here tonight.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the time. Let's go get him this evening.
You bet. Thank you, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Did your family get some new toys for Christmas that require internet connection? Is your internet speed slowing down to a crawl? Now's the time to accelerate your home's internet speed with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Choose between the ability to download and upload 100 megabits per second or up to a gig. Visit the Twin Valley office in Clay Center or Milton Vale to find out if Pulse Internet is available where you live. Lead when it comes to speed with Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
Tiger basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by CS Precision Ag, Farm Bureau Financial Services at Clay Center, just in Chapman, by Twin Valley, Crop Production Service at Clay Center, Union State Bank, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, Ray's Apple Market, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center, Manhattan, Oldie Seed Farms, and Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack.
Well, welcome back to the Tigers Den after that hard-fought win by the Clay Center Lady Tigers over the Chapman Irish. They went at 54-50, and that was wire to wire in that ball game. That is a tough Irish team that gave Clay Center everything they could handle. We talked about that, thought they would. Coach Jeff Edwards thought they would. His team not quite prepared for it, I don't think. Came out really, really flat and could never really recover, but a big third period for the Clay Center Lady Tigers, and then down the stretch hitting free throws when they had to have them. Lady Tigers win it 54-50. For the Clay Center Tiger boys, they're coming into this game at 1-5, but again, a couple of games they feel like got away from them, including that one right before Christmas break against the Concordia Panthers, a game they lost by 1 point. That's a game they felt like they should have been a little more dominant in. So they come into this matchup feeling pretty good against a Chapman team that is 3-3. Now Chapman brings in some size, 6'5" Isaac Jackson, who's just a junior, and 6'7" junior Lozano Labette, who does not even start for the Chapman Irish, but probably see a little action as well. So some size and speed for the Irish at 3-3, some speed and some good shooting for the Tigers, who come in at 1-5. Getting set for the anthem and for starting lineups. We'll take another timeout and bring you back to Clay Center after these.
Did you know TSI Kansas and Clay Center has a full-service diesel repair shop located at 612 West Court Street? Our knowledgeable mechanics are here to take care of your maintenance and repair needs, big or small, engines to lights. We have an extensive parts network at our fingertips. Bring us your truck or trailer and leave knowing it is in good hands. Call us at 785-632-5183 to set an appointment now. TSI Kansas and Clay Center is your hometown diesel repair shop. We are here for you.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Crop Production Services in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic in daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at CPS on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Every milk purchase you make at Ray's Apple Market gets you closer to a free gallon or half gallon of milk. And you could be eligible for a year's supply of free milk. Get your Milk Cow Club cards punched every time you buy milk. 12 punches makes the next milk purchase free.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
Great taste, fresh ingredients, lots of menu choices, all made to order with fast and friendly service. It all adds up to Subway, the one place where you can build your own meal exactly the way you like it. Subway in Clay Center is proud to sponsor CCCHS athletes, and whether you're heading to the game or getting ready to hit the road for home, the crew at Subway looks forward to seeing and serving you. Tiger fans and Subway, a winning combination.
From the leader in irrigation technology, Valley brings you the smartest pivot controls available with the new Icon series of smart panels. The Icon family has a solution for every need, whether you're buying a new pivot, upgrading your existing panel, or changing over from another brand. You have the advantage of operating an intuitive, full-color touchscreen interface with the simplicity you can only find in Icon. Smart panels made easy.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Having trouble understanding your internet connection? Just think of it in terms of water. The size of a water hose determines how quickly you get water, and the same goes for your internet. A garden hose pumps out less water than a fire hose, just like a 5 meg connection loads pages slower than a 20 meg. At the end of your hose is a sprinkler, which is equivalent to your router. If your sprinkler is old and clogged, it can only push out so much water, no matter how big of a hose it's connected to. For best results, be sure your router is up to date. For more questions, check out our website at bluevalley.net.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Starting lineups are being announced for the Chapman Irish and the Clay Center Tigers. For the Irish, it'll be 6'3" sophomore Taylor Warner, 6'5" junior Isaac Jackson, 6' senior Zach Loy, 5'9" junior Anthony Wassock, and 6'2" junior Brandon Colston. For the Tigers, Nate Libby, a 6' senior. Connor Last, a 6'2" senior. Anthony Atkinson Enneking, a 6'4" senior. Brigham Glaze, a 6'1" senior. And Gavin Siebold, a 6'1" senior, gets the start for the Tigers. Again, a couple of teams that match up pretty good. Now, they're matched up for different reasons. Chapman, a lot of size. We've watched them for a couple of years, and they bring in some big boys. At 6'3", 6'5", 6'7" player that is on the bench. 6'2", play center with Anthony Atkinson-Enneking, their biggest man at 6'4". But a lot of speed and a lot of aggressiveness from the Clay Center Tigers. Just about set to go. Teams getting their final instructions. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Back right after these.
Central Valley Ag has the privilege of serving many great ag producers. Families in it for the long haul, like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton.
As young as I can remember, I always wanted to be in this occupation, and I've been fortunate to do that.
The Frenzens and Central Valley Ag have a relationship that's been developing for over 30 years.
It comes down to a trust and relationships.
Great committed ag producers like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton, and the entire staff of Central Valley Ag, building agriculture together.
Set to go at center court. Anthony Atkinson-Enneking and Isaac Jackson at center court. That tip is going to be controlled by Chapman. Enneking won the tip, but just got it a little bit too far. So Chapman will start out with the basketball. Holston to Jackson. Over to Loy. 3 from the left wing off the mark. Rebound underneath by Jackson. Putback is good. So Nate Libby brings it down for the Tigers. Lob pass over to Enneking. Connor Last on the left wing. He's going to bring it back up top. Skip pass to Libby. Down underneath to Gavin Siebold. Back to Glaze. Now Glaze is going to bring it back up on top. 2-1-2 zone. There's a 3-ball from Nate Libby. Rims out of there and gets his own rebound. Batted around in there. Now Libby on the baseline. Skip pass to Siebold, and I'll say a kick by Chapman. So out of bounds to Clay Center. Libby with the ball, inbounds last. 15-footer off the mark, rebound to Chapman. Well, Chapman nearly loses the ball as Waffles can't quite hang on to it. Does get it. Lob pass underneath to Jackson, laying good. Isaac Jackson with back-to-back buckets and gives Chapman the early 4-0 lead. Now Enneking across the timeline, and a foul on Loy as Enneking just trying to drive past him. Loy a little off balance. Zach Loy will pick up his first foul. Libby inbounds to Atkinson. Picks up his dribble. Back to Libby left side. Cross court. Connor Last. Top of the key. To Glaze. Back to Libby. Dribbles. Nothing there. Cut off. Back to Last. Baseline. And for 2. No, won't go. Rebound to Chapman. Down court to Wassup. Lay in. Yes. Enneking trailing. Was up above the rim, but Wassup with the ball, and now Enneking's going to drive all the way, but he's fouled before the shot. Enneking with a little bit of light in there, and he's going to be fouled. Isaac Jackson will pick up his first. Inbounds to Anthony. Baseline. Back to Anthony from Glaze, and now Anthony loses the ball in the lane. Chapman comes up with it. Down court. Isaac Jackson around Glaze, laying good. Isaac Jackson with 6 points, and Clay Center has gone behind 8-0. 2 minutes into the game, Clay Center trails 8-0 when we come back.
The Citizens National Bank's Friendship Club will be hosting their 2018 kickoff, January 9th, 9 a.m. at the Family Life Center. Hi, this is Linda Reed, and we would like to invite you to join us for a fun and exciting morning. Come and enjoy a pancake breakfast, and Diane will explain the new activities planned for 2018. The Friendship Club is hosting their 26th year of fun and travel. Don't miss out. Please RSVP today by calling the Citizens National Bank. Hope to see you January 9th. Member FDIC.
Well, not much of an answer for Isaac Jackson from the Tigers. Clay Center trailing 8-0. Jackson with 6 of those points. So Clay Center with the ball. Down court to Connor Last on the baseline from Libby. Last gets out of there, brings it back up to Libby. Libby skip pass right to Last. Last tries driving baseline, cut off by Wassup. He's going to bring it back up to Glaze. To Atkinson Enneking. Floater from the free throw stripe. Won't go strong. Rebound batted around. Jackson comes out of there with it. Down court to Warner. Warner loses the basketball. Still loose. Gavin Siebold had it for a minute, but Wausau comes up with it. And now a charge is going to be called as Nate Leiby did a great job of seeing what was coming at him and just holding his ground. So great defense from Nate Leiby, draws the charge and gets that ball back. Leiby will bring it down for the Tigers. To Glaves on the baseline. Skip pass inside. Siebold, nothing there. Back to Glaves. Back to Leiby. He's going to bring it back up on top. No, dribbles in the lane. Skip pass to Siebold. Can't get it to go. Bats it out of there to Leiby. To last. To Enneking for three. Top of the key. No, won't go. Good rebound by Nate Leiby. And they're going to call a foul, I think, on Wausau. And it is. So out of bounds to the Tigers. Boy, Tigers with a couple of good looks just could not get it to fall. Now Leiby will get it in to Atkinson at the top of the key. Let's try to go around Isaac. Pops for three. Won't go off the mark. Batted around. Almost got by Leiby as he came up, over, and through Taylor Warner. But now other end, it's Wausau driving the lane. He's going to be fouled as he goes up strong. And I think, yeah, that is on Glaves. He was saying 22. That's Brayton Williams. He's not on the floor, but it is on Glaves. So Glaves will pick up his first. And Anthony Wausau will shoot two. First one good. Just one senior on this Chapman Irish team. That's Zach Loy. This is going to be a dangerous team for the next couple of years. Second free throw from the junior is good, and Chapman leads at 10-0. Last now goes right side to Glaze. Back to Leiby. He'll try driving lane. Got some room. It's going to be batted out of there. And that was either Warner or Jackson. Now a three ball other end from Wausau won't go. Good rebound by Nate Leiby. Atkinson Enneking now drives the lane. He's going to be fouled. Can't get the shot to go, but he's headed to the line shooting two. The Clay Center yet to score, and Atkinson Enneking will try to change that. First free throw from Ant is good. Evan Rosen now comes into the game. Brigham Glaze will take a break. Ant with one more, and he hits it. And they're going to say, Ant stepped over the line. So the free throw did go, but Ant stepped over the line. So now the scorekeeper does get it right, and the score is 10-1. Down court, and Taylor Warner took steps. Warner trying to drive to the lane and a little stutter step, and that's going to get called every time. Nate Leiby left alone down on the other end, had to call Connor Last down to get that ball in. Josh Hayden into the game for the Tigers. Leiby has it, top of the key. Right wing Last, looking for three. Skip pass to Rosenau on the baseline as it knocked away. Out of bounds back to Clay Center. Rosenau to inbound. Lob pass up top to Connor Last. He'll dribble back left, and now a kick off the foot of Isaac Jackson. 10-1, Clay Center trailing. 3:43 left in the first. Inbounds to Atkinson Enneking. Back to Leiby. Cross court to Hayden. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be off Chapman. Dangerous pass, and Inbounds to Rosenau, back to Leiby. Long NBA three and gets off the mark and chases down his own rebound, gets it back in, but to Chapman. It's Jackson one-on-one with Rosenau, and Rosenau's going to foul Isaac Jackson. They'll say before the shot, out of bounds to Chapman. Siebold and Glaves back in. Leiby and Connor Lass will get a break. Chapman will inbound. Lob pass inside. Jackson batted around. Chapman comes back up with it. Zach Loy has it. Now he'll go to Jackson. Back to Warner. Three, left wing. Strong. Rebound. Rosenau. Down court to Atkinson Enneking. 3:05. It's a 10-1 Irish lead. Get pass underneath to Hayden. Gets away from him. Out of bounds to Chapman. So Chapman with the basketball. Colston has it. Nearly knocked away by Atkinson. Down court to Warner from Jackson. Backs around Siebold off glass. Good. So Taylor Warner with his first two. And it's 12-1. Rosenau now caught on the baseline. Has to get out of there. Loses his dribble. And here come the Irish. Jackson. Guarded by Atkinson Enneking. They're going to say a push by Anthony prior to the shot. Chapman inbounds, has it taken away by Ant. Atkinson Enneking, other end, stops the free throw line, shoots, won't go strong. Rebound to Chapman. Clay Center just cold. They've had some really good looks. Chapman doing a pretty good job defensively, but Clay Center just can't capitalize right now. Chapman working the ball around. Top of the key now to Loy. They go right side to Jackson near the baseline. Back up top to Loy. Drives inside. There's Jackson underneath, off glass and good. He's got 8. And it's 14-1. With 1:45 left in the first. Atkinson Enneking lobs it to Rosenau. Dribbles around to Irish. Now back to Ant. Ant holds. Now to Hayden. Underneath. Ends up in the hand of Brigham Glaze. Can't get the shot to go, and a foul underneath. Let's see who they call on this. It's on Chapman. It's on Noah Regal. So it'll go out of bounds to the Tigers. They trail 14-1. Minute and a half left in this first period. 1 point was a free throw from Atkinson Enneking. There's Leiby trying to drive, gets it back up top as he's cut off to Rosenau. Now Rosenau in between two defenders. Back to Leiby. To Glaze, 3, left wing for Brigham Glaze. Strong, won't go, out of bounds, and they're going to say off Chapman. No, they're going to say a foul. They're going to call a foul on Connor Lass. So Chapman basketball with 1:10. Regal up top to Warner. To Watkins back in the game, and now a foul's going to be called probably Nate Leiby. 2 other Tigers in the area. That is on Nate Leiby. So Nate picks up his first foul. Watkins, 3 balls, Zach Loy, and buries it. 50 seconds, and it is a 17-1 Irish lead. Clay Center just unable to get anything going right now, and now nearly has it taken away as Brigham Glaze and loses the ball out of bounds. So Irish basketball with 40 seconds left. Chapman with the ball. Warner has it. Back to Watkins, left wing. He'll hold, guarded by Connor last, and gets it back to Colston. He's going to bring it back up top with 15 to Warner. Warner guarded by Seabold. To Loy with 10. Back to Regal. Colston holds with 2. He's got to shoot. Now he does. A floater in the lane. Won't go. And that's the end of the first. Clay Center cannot get any offense going. They trail 17-1 at the end of the first quarter. We'll bring you back after these.
The aroma of hickory smoked meats coming from the deli department at Ray's Apple Market is hard to resist. Follow the flavor and get a rack of ribs to go or order a meal to enjoy in their cozy dining space. Take your pick of hickory smoked ribs, chicken, brisket, or pork loin.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
Wallace Tree Value has a coupon sale going on until January 30th, so stop in and save on a multitude of items like storage containers, light bulbs, and cleaning supplies. You can get surge suppressor outlet strips for $6.99, electrical tape for 50 cents, paint supplies, and wall repair items like backling, cutting knives, caulking, drop cloths, and paper towels. If you didn't get a copy of our sale, stop in and grab one and save some money on items you need at Wallace Tree Value. In beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
Well, a tough first quarter for the Clay Center Tigers. They find themselves in a 17-1 hole for the Irish and just no offense for the Tigers. The only points coming from an Anthony Atkinson-Anaking free throw. He hit 1 of 2. Clay Center will start off with possession. They do get it into Anaking. Rosenau left baseline. He's trapped in a double team, tries to get the ball, loses his glasses, and now the official calls timeout, and you got to give it to Zach Loy, who stopped what he was doing and picked up Rosenau's glasses so nobody stepped on him. Now a long pass inside to Connor Last. Nearly has it taken away, gets it over to Seabold. Back up top to Anthony. To Rosenau. Very aggressive defense from the Irish, and Rosenau trapped again, and now they're going to call him for traveling. So turnover back to the Irish. Second period just underway. Clay Center trailing 17-1. Irish with the ball, long 3 ball and an alley-oop. I did not see Isaac Jackson, and neither did any of the Tigers, as Anthony Wasik set him up for a perfect alley-oop jam, and Chapman can't do much wrong right now. But Isaac Jackson can jump out of the gym. And now a foul on the other end as Clay Center quickly down, and Nate Libby is going to shoot 1-on-1 as now in the bonus, and that will not go. Down court quickly, all by himself, Zach Loy laying good. And Clay Center has to use another timeout. Just a minute into the second period, and it is a 21-1 Irish lead. We'll bring you back right after these.
Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center has the best therapy team in Central Kansas. With over 105 total years of physical therapy experience and 4 doctorates of physical therapy, they're sure to get you back in the game in no time. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Therapy specialties include amputee and prosthetic therapy, dry needling, pediatric therapy, and joint replacement therapy. With a focus on patient care and individualized treatment, your physical therapy experience will be a positive one. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center of Manhattan. The greatest comebacks begin here.
Well, to say it's a rough start, I think, is probably an understatement, but that's exactly what it is. Just a minute into the second period, and Clay Center trails 21-1. Their only point came early in the first period on one free throw from Anthony Atkinson-Enneking. So Clay Center at this point just trying to get some points on the board. Now Atkinson-Enneking trying to force his way in the lane and throws it away, trying to get it to Gavin Siebold, who was breaking, but Atkinson-Enneking trying to force his way through two Irish players. Now Lozano Levette in for Chapman, 6-7. A long three ball in from Monroe Morgan. That won't go. Rebound chased down by Siebold. Leiby, other end, floater, lay-in, won't go. Rebound to the Irish. Levette comes up with it. Down court pass, and a travel is going to be called on Anthony Wasick. Maybe a little too much cute as he's trying to get that pass. Long skip pass down court. So turnover back to the Tigers. They'll try to get something on the board. Leiby gets it in to Siebold. Back to Leiby. Left wing. Enneking. Three ball, top of the key, won't go. Rebound, batted around, fought for. Rosenau comes out of there with it, but Morgan takes it away from him. Down court, Jackson, lay in, yes. 12 points now for Isaac Jackson, and it's 23-1. Atkinson-Enneking underneath, good feed to Leiby, and he's going to be fouled on the shot, so Nate Leiby's headed to the line shooting two. A good look from Anthony Atkinson-Enneking to Nate Leiby, and Chapman had no choice to foul. So Leiby shoots two. Free throw up and will not go. So Nate Leiby will have one more. Free throw up, and yes. So Nate Leiby hits the second free throw for the Tigers. That is their only point up to now. They trail 23-2. Jackson across the timeline. Now he'll just drive all the way to glass, up and down. And that is too easy. And now Chapman wants a timeout. 5:23 left in the half. It's 25-2. Chapman leads Clay Center when we come back.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We offer customized solutions to help your crop thrive.
Well, I think the greatest statistician in the state of Kansas, Jim Gearhan, said it best. No fire, no sense of urgency. Really not much of anything from Clay Center right now, and just really shell-shocked, I think, more than anything. So they will attempt to try to get something going. There's Connor Last. Three ball left side. There we go. Connor Last finally gets the lid off the basket and hits a three. Now Chapman, other end, as Lloyd tries driving baseline. Nothing there. He'll kick it back up top to Jackson. Man-to-man from Clay Center. Feed underneath from Jackson to Taylor. That won't go. Now Monroe Morgan, three ball left wing. That won't go. Rebound by Taylor Warner, and Nate Leiby goes up and over Warner. So Leiby's going to pick up his second, I believe. And that is Nate Leiby's second foul. And now two more for Chapman. That was Taylor Warner. Now long three ball other end, Nate Leiby, NBA three. That won't go. Good rebound by Evan Rosenau. Now a foul is going to be called on Malik Watkins. Chapman has now gone up 27-5. So Brigham Glaze will go to the line, shooting 1-on-1. First free throw from Glaze is good. Keep you posted on other NCKL scores when we get the chance as Glaze hits his second. Abilene and Marysville had gone to halftime in their game. Marysville up 27-25. That's a halftime score. Warner to Loy. Back top of the key to Jackson. To Watkins to Loy. He'll play catch for a minute. Now Monroe has it. He'll bring it back up top. Watkins underneath Taylor to Jackson. Tried to skip pass. Couldn't get the shot off, but gets his own rebound somehow and puts it back up and in. And he's got 16 now for the Irish. They lead 29-7. Now nearly thrown away by Libby as Connor Last able to come up with it. There's Anthony Atkinson-Enneking, has it taken away. Other end now, it's Monroe, loses his feet, loses the ball, and Brigham Glaze comes up with it. Libby across the timeline. Get pass to Anthony Atkinson-Enneking, and he steps out of bounds. Back to the Irish. Oh, no, they'll say Tiger basketball. Chapman Irish got a hand on it. NBA three from Nate Libby, right wing. That won't go. Rebound Jackson. Halftime score, Wamego leads Concordia 24-17. Here with 3:15 left in the second is 29-7 Chapman. Watkins to Warner, and now foul on Connor Last. Trying to go for a steal. And this will be a 1-on-1 for Chapman. And now a timeout by Clay Center. 3:09 left in the first half. 29-7. Chapman leads when we come back.
In this risky market, does your farm have the protection it needs? Farmers Union Insurance is committed to providing our farm families with complete insurance solutions for every operation, large or small. We have products to cover everything from crops to combines, homes to barns, autos to auto steer and your tractors. Our products will help manage your risk and keep you protected from the unknown. Give me, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by our office at 426 Lincoln Avenue in downtown Clay Center. We are proud to support the Tiger Athletics.
When it's freezing outside, but you still need to get your medications, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy makes it easy for you with their drive-through apothecary. Located right by the hospital in Clay Center, there's no need to get out of your car any more than you have to. Just swing by Patterson's Apothecary to get your prescription filled, then you're on your way. Professional service, friendly faces, and a convenient location. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy is looking out for you and your health.
3:09 left in the first half. Clay Center trails 29-7. They trailed 17-1 after that first period, and now have been able to hit their first field goal. It was a 3 and a couple of more free throws, and it's 29-7. But Chapman stands at the line shooting 1-on-1. So Taylor Warner, first of 1-on-1, misses short. Rebound to Clay Center. Libby to Last to Glaze. Underneath. Oh, what a feed from Anthony Atkinson-Enneking to Nate Libby, and Libby puts one up and down. Boy now at the point. He'll go right side to Colston. Back to Watkins on the left wing. Colston comes up top. Now he'll go right side Loy. Cross court to Watkins. Plays center in a zone defense. Watkins will back it out. Now lob pass. Back right to Colston. Jackson baseline to Warner. Warner triple teamed up top. Loy drives around two Tigers underneath. Warner up and over a couple of defenders and down as Anthony Atkinson-Enneking left his feet. Warner anticipated it. Pretty easy touch on that shot. 31-9 Chapman. Libby now driving lane, loses it, comes back up with it. Spin move in the lane, has it rejected. And Chapman comes up with it. Nate Libby hit the floor hard, slow to get up. There's Jackson rather, and somehow gets the layup to fall. Isaac Jackson went up. I think he was caught between a dunk and a lay-in and decided at the last minute to lay it in. Probably should have just went ahead and dunked, and now Atkinson Enneking is fouled, so he's going to head to the line and shoot 2. Chapman up 33-9. That's foul on Malik Watkins. That's his second. So Atkinson Enneking will shoot 2. First free throw rims in. That's just Atkinson Enneking's second point. Second free throw, good. So minute 34 left in the half. It's a 33-11 Chapman lead. Coming up at halftime, we'll have an interview with Clay Center Tiger Wrestling coach Brandon Pagorsh. Tiger wrestlers heading to Rossville tomorrow. Heard from senior wrestler Gavin Ware, halftime of the Lady Tigers game. Watkins has it for Chapman. He'll go underneath to Warner. Now trying to go underneath to Jackson. Has it knocked away from Enneking to Nate Libby right into his hands. He drives the lane. He's going to be fouled. And we'll head to the line shooting 2. So good job by Atkinson Enneking. Good defense. Batted that ball right into the hands of Libby. Libby went coast to coast and was fouled. First free throw from Nate Libby is good. And it's 33-12. Second one on the way from Nate, and that's good. Nate now with 5 points to lead the Tigers down to a minute 5. Watkins will walk it across the timeline. Colston on the wing, back to Watkins. Right side Loy. Back to Colston on the right wing, underneath baseline Warner. Back up top, Loy. Colston on the right wing. Watkins now has it left. He's caught, trapped by Ant and Nate. Now lob pass underneath Jackson, falling out of bounds. Gets it back to Warner to Loy for 3. Yes. And everything that could go right for Chapman is. Atkinson Enneking now trying to drive lane. Ball loose. There's Rosa now in the corner for 3. Won't go. Warner with the board. To Watkins. To Loy down court. Too much to handle, and he smartly brings it back out. No, hits Colston backdoor lay-in, yes. And I'm not keeping a shot chart or percentage, but I'm guessing that Chapman is shooting right around 80% right now. They are hitting everything. There's Enneking, NBA 3. Good if it goes. And it misses, and we're headed to halftime. Chapman, 38. Clay Center, 13. We're at halftime. We'll bring you back in 30 seconds.
Don't have time to stop by a bank to open an account? No problem. With United Bank and Trust, we make it easy by bringing our bank to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere you have access to a computer, simply go to ubankonline.com and click on the Open an Account icon. Save time by opening an account online with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
Well, Clay Center trailing Chapman 38-13. They trailed 17-1 after 1. Scoring, Isaac Jackson with 18 for the Irish. Zach Loy with 8. Taylor Warner with 6. 4 from Anthony Wasick, and 2 from Brandon Colston. For the Tigers, Nate Libby with 5, all in the second quarter. 3 from Connor Last and Anthony Atkinson Enneking, and 2 from Brigham Glaze. Clay Center trailing 38-13 at halftime. Coming up, we've got an interview with head Clay Center Tiger Wrestling coach Brandon Pagorsh. Clay Center Tiger wrestlers headed to Rossville tomorrow. We'll hear from Brandon Pagorsh coming up.
Central Valley Ag has the privilege of serving many great ag producers. Families in it for the long haul, like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton.
As young as I can remember, I always wanted to be in this occupation, and I've been fortunate to do that.
The Frenzens and Central Valley Ag have a relationship that's been developing for over 30 years.
It comes down to a trust and relationships.
Great committed ag producers like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton and the entire staff of Central Valley Ag, building agriculture together.
Did your family get some new toys for Christmas that require internet connection? Is your internet speed slowing down to a crawl? Now's the time to accelerate your home's internet speed with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Choose between the ability to download and upload 100 megabits per second or up to a gig. Visit the Twin Valley office in Clay Center or Milton Vale to find out if Pulse Internet is available where you live. Lead when it comes to speed with Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
A chance to talk Tiger wrestling with the head coach of the Tigers, Coach Brandon Pigorsh. And Coach, we talked with Gavin, and he talked about your guys getting back and really getting back to basics initially, and then working toward getting this 2018 portion of the season up and going.
Yeah, the kids, we had a good break, lots of participation over the break in terms of kids showing up for practice, so that's a good thing. But yeah, going to the basics is kind of one of our things that we need to do. We're pretty young in terms of just experience-wise and the age level of our kids on our team, and so we're just really trying to refine the basics and do those small things the right way, because I think those are going to be, the benefactors towards the end of the year that are going to, propel you over a win and a loss and moving on or not at the regional and state tournament. So we just have been really focusing on that, really building on shape, kind of, getting some rust off from being off a couple of days there. But the kids have been working hard, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
It sounds great. I know Gavin mentioned it. I said it as I asked the question about rankings. They're only rankings, as he said, an opinion, and that's all they are. But it is nice for the guys to get noticed. And so I'll bring up the three that you now have ranked. Rhett Coppice has been there in the rankings. We mentioned Gavin Ware, but nice to see Cam Osborne get some notification across the state.
Yeah, it's good to get those kids in the rankings because it shows you that, hey, we're paying attention to these guys. These guys are doing well. They're beating some good guys. So having those guys ranked is a nice thing. I think we're going to build off that and hopefully have a couple more ranked by the end of the year. But only time will tell that. But yeah, it's nice to have those guys. Rhett's staying about the same as where he's been all year. And then Cam moved into the rankings, and he's been off to a really good start, been beating some good kids. Rhett's 15-1, and Cam is like 14-3 right now. And then Gavin is 12-1. So
let's talk about the weekend coming up. Rossville, get you right back into the mix. You go into tournament action. Some people have duels during the week. You guys jump into Rossville. Talk about the tournament.
Rossville's a good tournament that we go to. I think there's like 16 teams there. Get to see some 4A competition from the eastern side of the state, which is good for us. There are some tough teams there as well from 3-2-1A. So looking forward for our team to go there, and hopefully we'll be able to take a full squad. We've kind of been battling some sickness a little bit and getting some injured guys back, which is a good thing. So hopefully we will have a full squad this weekend, and I think our team will do really well there.
And things get really busy. It's always busy in the wrestling world, it seems like, but right now is when the stretch run takes you toward regionals, and you want that, so the guys are are battle tested, and those matches go popping back to back to back when you get to the postseason. Next week, you head on the road to Marysville, a match we're going to carry on KCLY on Thursday night. It's a very, very good team, but the NCKL is just good this year again.
Yeah, NCKL's, tough pretty much year in, year out, but this year, 3 teams that have been in the rankings in 4A out of our league. So, we've got a tough league. Marysville's a good team. I'd say they're probably the best team in the league in terms of from top to bottom, their lineup. They've got a really, really strong team, but I think we match up pretty good against them, and we're going to give them some problems in some areas. So hopefully we're healthy going into that, and we can go up there and put on a good performance. And then we also, just to turn around and go back there, this next 5 weekends, we have kind of a long stretch. We have something every weekend, so we're going to be getting after it.
Yeah, there's a reason those guys knock the rust off and then get back at it over the off season or the break of the holidays, Christmas and New Year. Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. I know it's a busy time, and good luck to you guys in Rossville. We'll look forward to seeing you on the mat next Thursday in Marysville.
All right, thanks a lot. We're looking forward to it.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we got you covered.
Intensive sampling, various soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
TSI Kansas and Clay Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the farmers and truck drivers that chose our full-service diesel repair shop. We're glad to provide the necessary maintenance and repairs needed on your truck or trailer so that you can get the load where it needs to be safely and on time. We look forward to another wonderful year. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your success. TSI Kansas and Clay Center. Give us a call at 785-632-5183 for all your diesel maintenance and repair needs.
Are you considering buying or building a new home in the near future, or are you a first-time home buyer? This is Keith Blake with Union State Bank, and I invite you to come in and visit with me before you make your next home purchase. We have a variety of loan packages available, including construction loans, conventional loans, and loans for the first-time home buyer. Let us help you pick the finance package that works best for you and get you into the new home of your dreams. We work to be your bank, Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, back in the Tigers' den, Phil Casper in for Rocky Downing, along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. Clay Center Tigers, a tough one so far. They are trailing 38-13 at halftime. They trailed 17-1 after the first quarter. A couple of scores from around the NCKL. At halftime, it was Marysville leading Abilene 27-25. Also, Wamego leading Concordia at half 24-17. Girls finals, it was Abilene beating Marysville 46-43. That was the battle of 4A ranked teams. Abilene at one time trailed by 14 in that game. It was Wamego beating Concordia 35-28, and of course, Clay Center Lady Tigers with a hard-fought win over Chapman 54-50. The Lady Tigers win to move to 6-1. It's about a minute and a half out from second half action. Clay Center trailing 38-13. We'll bring you back right after these.
Personalized blood flow restriction is the latest in rehab technology available at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. A specialized tourniquet is applied to an injured limb to temporarily reduce the amount of blood in the exercising limb. This allows a patient the ability to lift very light weights and still see similar results as lifting heavy. Positive results from BFR have occurred in Achilles tendon repairs, fractures, rotator cuff repairs, nerve injuries, and more. Ask about it at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center in Manhattan.
TSI Kansas and Clay Center is looking for experienced, professional, over-the-road drivers to join our team. If you're looking for those big company benefits but want small company values, give us a call. Great pay and home time are just the few things we offer. Let us put you on the open road to a career, not just another job. At TSI Kansas, you'll find open doors and a friendly staff. Call Heather in recruiting at 785-632-5183. Ask her about the $2,000 sign-on bonus.
Athletics have been a mainstay of the high school scene for decades. Although many students get involved in sports simply for the love of the game, there are great benefits from participating. Our young athletes learn the fun of team rivalries and revel in the satisfaction of a job well done for their school. This feeling of community and the honor of representing the home team gives them a sense of pride that they will carry with them well beyond high school. Here's to a great winter sports season, Tigers, from your fans of Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Third quarter just about to get underway. Phil Casper along with studio engineer Bernie Fancella. Chapman will start off with possession. They lead this ball game 38-13. Near steal. Oh, there's Anthony Enneking, other end. Enneking up for the jam. No, lets it go at the last second and misses. Rebound to Libby. Down court to Colson. Lay-in won't go. Rebound to Connor Last. Across the timeline, loses it. Nate Libby has it, and a foul is going to be called on Chapman. That may be one of the most bizarre ways to start a second half of basketball that I have ever seen. Atkinson Enneking had a clear dunk and had either lost his grip or changed his mind at the last second. And then an easy lay-in on the other end. That ball stolen by Colson. Down court, back over the head flip to Taylor. Taylor Warner, and he's going to be fouled. Can't get the shot to go, and he's going to be fouled, I think, by Connor Last, and that's his third. So a bizarre start to this second half of basketball. Warner hits the first one. He now has 7 in this ball game. Second free throw on the way. That's good. So 2 easy misses for both teams to start this game, and just a bizarre set of possessions for both teams. Now Tigers with possession. Last in the corner. Trapp gets it out to Glaves. Inside Libby in the lane. He's got to shoot. Now does. Fall away jumper won't go. Rebound to Chapman. Nearly taken away by Siebold. Down court to Warner. 3-on-1 numbers. Underneath Colson to Jackson. Turnaround jumper in the lane. And Isaac Jackson has 20. Then it's 42-13. Enneking now. Left side. He's going to pop 3. Won't go. Backside rebound. Gavin Siebold. Connor Last. Back to Libby on the baseline. Libby in trouble. Now gets it back up top to Glaves. Glaves now spin move. Skip pass. Last to Libby. Back to Last. Baseline. He'll dribble once. Pop 3. Off the mark. Rebound knocked around to Chapman. Here come the Irish. Lloyd to Colson. Left side lay-in. Yes. Now a steal near the top of the key, and that's Anthony Wasik, and a little too much contact on Nate Libby. So Wasik's going to come out. That's his 4th. Evan Rosenau now in for Clay Center. Atkinson Enneking will get a little break. Lob pass to Last. Trying to dribble back up top. He's trapped. Now he gets it to Rosenau. He's trapped. Inside, Siebold from Last, and that'll be out of bounds to Chapman. And again, good defense by Chapman. They still are in that zone. It's a Syracuse zone, and they're running it pretty well. But again, Clay Center, just a lot of mistakes. 44-13, 5.5 left in the third. Chapman with the ball. Lob pass, Warner, Jackson, baseline, shot off glass, yes. And Isaac Jackson, I'm not sure, has missed a shot this game, maybe one. He is about as sure shot as you get. Rosenau to Libby, and right now Clay Center just doesn't have anybody that'll shoot, and now Brigham Glaze will pop one from three. That won't go. Good rebound by Gavin Siebold. Back up top to Rosenau. Get past right. Libby, three. Yes, there we go. Nate Libby hits a three. And it's 46-16. So Nate Libby now with 8. Leads all the Tiger scorers, but it was 16 points. There's a three now from Chapman. That's off the mark from Colston, and now a foul is going to be called on Jackson. So now Warner. I thought that foul was on. It is on Isaac Jackson. That's his second. Josh Hayden back in. Now down court, Connor Lass in the corner for three. That won't go. Rebound to Monroe. Here comes Chapman. Monroe, cross court to Jackson. That's going to be taken away by Connor Lass. Good defense that time, I think, by Josh Hayden. He knocked that away into the hands of Lass, and now Jackson will kick it back to the Tigers. Inbound to Libby. Floater in the lane. Good shot by Nate Libby, and all of a sudden he's the guy you want to have the ball. Monroe down court to Regal. Back to Colston, cross court in the right corner. To Monroe, guarded by Lass, and now Chapman throws it away nearly, then they do, and Noah Regal goes over and back trying to save it. So back to the Tigers, 3:42 left in the third. They trail 46-18. Libby now in the lane, kicks it back up top to Lass. Drives in the lane, little scoop shot in there, won't go. Good backside rebound by Josh Hayden, put back good. 6'4" senior, great rebound and put back, and it's 46-20. Regal with the ball to Colston. He'll hold, and now Chapman will call a timeout. 3:10 left in the third. 30-second timeout. Clay Center trails 46-20 when we come back.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
Chapman with the timeout. I think Coach James Bell just trying to get his players on the same page. Had a lot of freestyle going out on there. He didn't like what he saw, so 46-20 lead. You still want your players to do the things they're supposed to do. 3 minutes left in the third. Chapman with the ball. Lovett now with the basketball, loses it, and Nate Libby with the steal, and Lovett commits the foul, trying to get it back. In Lovett, a 6'7" junior. They hadn't been on the floor a whole lot. Chapman now will sub 3 for 3. Josh Hayden blew a tire trying to get that fixed. Now he does. We're ready to go. Nate Libby will walk it down. Siebold to Rosenau. And this is it. Clay Center's had a really tough time with this. That is not where you want to go with the ball, and it puts that wing player in a tough position every time, as that zone will just collapse on it. Evan Rosenau's worked very hard. Gavin Siebold now drives baseline, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up for a shot by Isaac Jackson. So Gavin Siebold will go to the line shooting 2. I think it's 3 on Jackson, and it is. Siebold's free throw rims out. And that is kind of the way it's gone for the Tigers tonight. Gone the other way for the Irish. That shot would fall for them, and this won't go for Clay Center. And now Siebold does get his second one to go down. 46-21. Chapman down court quickly. There's Jackson backing his way in the lane. Out to Colston. Thought about 3. Now kicks it back out to Wasik. To Warner on the left wing. Back to Jackson up top. Colston underneath to Wasik. Reverse lay-in. Good. (48-21). Long 3 ball. Nate Leiby. Strong. Won't go. Batted around into the hands of Taylor Warner. Here comes Chapman. Colston. Boy, he thought about 3 and now has it batted away by Leiby. Leiby to Connor Lass. Laying right side. Won't go. Rebound fought for Josh Hayden in there. Good job by Hayden. It's a jump ball as he gets tied up with Loy. And Josh Hayden has made the most of his time on the floor. Possession will go to the Tigers. So Gavin Siebold will inbounds under his own basket. Gets it into Rosenau. Hands it to Leiby. Left side, skip past baseline Connor Lass. Now he drives in the lane. 5-footer. Yes! Little baby hook, and he's fouled. So Connor Lass with a nice-looking shot. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Lass stands at the free throw line, shoots, and hits it. Atkinson Enneking ready to come back in the game, comes in for Rosenau. Chapman has really done a good job of shutting him down. He has 3 points in this ball game, all from the free throw stripe. Wasik brings it across. Now stolen from Connor Lass. Now lost. Chapman comes up with it. Loy has it. Nate Leiby knocks it out of his hands. Back to Warner. Warner on the baseline, cut off by Hayden. Now Lass does it again. Takes it away behind the back dribble. He's going to go all the way, laying around one defender and hits it. That Clay Center all of a sudden has come alive. They trail 48-26, but I think at this point you just want to see your team fight, get back in. A long 3 from Chapman. Good. Gosh. Anthony Wasilic buries one from way downtown. Now Atkinson Enneking to answer from the baseline and hits a 3, and that is Atkinson Enneking's first field goal of this game. And it's 51-29 with 40 seconds left in the third. Now Warner. Right to Lovett. Back to Wasilic. Now he'll drive lane, skip pass right side to Lovett, and a good look to Lozano Lovett for 2, and it's 53-29. Atkinson Enneking, 3, top of the key. That's short. Rebound Hayden. Putback won't go, but Josh Hayden is fouled. That's foul on Lozano Lovett. His second. Josh Hayden will shoot 2. Free throw from Hayden. Rims out. Boy, good look from Josh Hayden, but couldn't get it to fall. Friggin' Glaves will come back in. Connor Lass is going to come out with 14 seconds left. Get a little extra breather. Lass has had a good third period, as has Josh Hayden. Second free throw from Hayden is good. Hayden has 3 points, but played very well defensively. 10 seconds as Wasilic brings it across. With 5, Jackson, top of the key, holds with 2. Warner with one, gets the shot off. It's good if it goes off glass and misses, and we're headed to the fourth. Clay Center trails 53-30, headed to the fourth quarter when we come back.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
At United Bank and Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank and Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between. You can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank and Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A little better third quarter for the Tigers. They've just buried themselves so deep. It's a little hard to come back from that. They trailed 17-1 after one, 38-13 at halftime, but a pretty good third quarter, 53-30 is where we stand with 8 minutes left. Atkinson, Anneking, Leiby, Glaves, Siebold, and Hayden on the floor for the Tigers. There's a long three from Wasik, and that won't go. Rebound to Chapman. Jackson has it in the lane. Spin move off glass, and that's Isaac Jackson's first miss of the game, I think. Rebound to Clay Center. He has been hot. Other end now. Glaves has it. Back to Leiby on the left wing. To Hayden, top of the key, near steal from Jackson. Good job by Josh Hayden. Leiby now nearly has it taken away. Kick from Jackson. That'll go out of bounds to Clay Center. So Nate Leiby will inbound for the Tigers. Gets it into Atkinson Enneking. Top of the key. Glaves, right side. Last drives lane. Floater in the lane. Off glass and good. And Connor Last has come alive. He now has 12 in the game for the Tigers. Chapman nearly throws it away. Back to Jackson. Top of the key to Colston. Owasik has it. Back to Jackson. Right wing. Colston. Lob pass inside Warner. He's going to kick it back out. Now 3 seconds is called as Zach Loy nails a three, but 3 seconds have been called in the lane. I think they got Warner. He had really set up shop in there. Leiby has it. Skip pass right to Glaze, and now Zach Loy kicks it out of bounds to the Tigers. Inbound to Leiby. Leiby in the corner, needs help, gets it from Last. Baseline, Siebold. Picks up his dribble, needs help. Now throws it away inside, right to Isaac Jackson, trying to get it to Nate Leiby. Down court, ball loose. Connor Last comes out of there with it. One-on-one with Jackson, and now blocking foul, and the shot is good. Isaac Jackson tried to set up for the charge, but he was about a half a step late, and Connor Last followed through, hit it, and will get a chance at three. 14 points now for Connor Last. Free throw up and strong. Rebound, Gavin Siebold. What a board by Siebold. Now three, Brigham Glaze. No, won't go. Rebound, Warner. Up top of the key is Anthony Atkinson. Enneking will foul Wasik. 53-34. 6:14 left in the game. Warner guarded by Last to Colston on the right wing. Colston around Leiby, gets caught by Siebold, throws it away right into the hands of Gavin Siebold. Here come the Tigers. Nate Leiby, he's going to take it all the way, has it rejected by Lovett. Down court to Warner, left side, goes up strong against Enneking, and a foul is going to be called on Enneking. And tough call, but getting the official right under there watching Atkinson Enneking, and very little contact, but I think there was some. So that is going to send Taylor Warner to the line shooting 2. 2 fouls now on Ant. First free throw from Warner, short. Warner will have one more. Taylor Warner, a 6'3" sophomore, has 8 in the game. Still has 8. That won't go. Lovett with the rebound. Turnaround jumper off glass. Good. Donald Lovett with the putback, and now kicks the ball into the student section of the Tigers. So out of bounds to Clay Center. Nate Leiby will inbound. Gets it into Last. Last get pass to Atkinson Enneking. Enneking drives in the lane. Floater at the stripe. Hits it. Anthony Atkinson Enneking with a tough shot. Now has 8 points in the game. 55-36 with 5:20 left. Near steal by Atkinson Enneking from Lovett. He does recover, gets it over to Warner, guarded by Last. Warner dribbles right at the top of the key. Baseline, Lovett, guarded by Ant. Back to Warner. Last doing a good job on Warner, and now a timeout is called by Chapman. 5:04 left in the ball game. It's 55-36. Irish lead when we come back.
Crop Production Service is constantly looking for ways to help your bottom line grow. And with the Loveland products available, you'll get the results you want. From seed treatment and plant nutrition to fertilizer and crop protection, Crop Production Service offers top-of-the-line solutions to grow your crops, your bottom line, and your operation. Connect with your local CPS expert and experience the innovative products from Loveland. Crop Production Service, here to help you grow.
Angus beef is known for superior taste, and the certified Angus brand at Ray's Apple Market meets 10 exacting standards for marbling, tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. Take the confusion out of buying beef by looking for the certified Angus beef label at Ray's Apple Market and get exceptional flavor every time.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
5:04 left in the ball game. 55-36. Clay Center trailing Chapman. Coming up next week, we'll have coverage of Clay Center Tiger Wrestling coming up next Thursday. Clay Center Tiger basketball on Tuesday and Friday. And then we'll start mid-season tournaments already, and now foul well away from the ball. I think that's on Gavin Siebold, but I didn't see it. Well, they're calling that foul on Josh Hayden, and he's not on the floor. On Green, that's on. Okay, that is on Anthony Wasick. That is why I didn't see it. I thought they'd called Gavin Siebold on that, and that is Wasick's 5th. Atkinson Enneking feeding Leiby underneath, and now foul's going to be called on an Irish, and I think you can take your pick. Probably on Monroe Morgan. Nope. It's going to be on Lovett. Wamego did beat Concordia 61-35 as Nate Leiby hits the front end. In 61-35, Wamego over Concordia. That is a final. 55-37. There's 4:49 left in this ball game. Nate Leiby, second on the way, rattles out. Rebound, spot for. They're going to get Anthony Atkinson Enneking with a foul on that board. $15 points now for Leiby in this game. Josh Hayden back into the game for the Tigers. Down court to Colston across the timeline. To Loy, to Jackson in the lane, laying on the right side, good and one. .24 points now for the junior. Free throw up, strong, rebound, Connor Last, good board by Last in the lane. He'll bring it down. Now to Atkinson Enneking. Loses his dribble for a minute, recovers, back to Last. Now from 15 on the left side, rims in. 10 points now for Connor Last. Had a good second half. Chapman trying to get it across the timeline. They better hurry. Now they do. Isaac Jackson gets it across. Loy now top of the key with 4 minutes. Thought about three. Instead, he'll give it to Lovett. Or rather, Warner. Loy now, cross court to Jackson. Down low left side, Colston for three. No, strong. Rebound, Gavin Siebold. Siebold to Libby. Libby, three. Strong. Rebound, Warner. Colston now other end, 3:25 left, 57-39. Now Steele, top of the key. Connor Last, lay in, strong, defended by Warner, and now fouls Warner out of frustration more than anything after missing that layup. So that's Last fourth. With that missed layup. It's a 16 foul on the Tigers. Now steal by Clay Center. There's Enneking with a floater in the lane. Good. So Clay Center just trying to make a little noise here. And they're as close as they've been all night. 57-41. Now good defense by Atkinson Enneking. He'll just lay it in for an easy two after defending Isaac Jackson. And Chapman is going to take a timeout. 2:50 left in the ball game. Clay Center's cut it to 14, 57-43 when we come back.
Great taste, fresh ingredients, lots of menu choices, all made to order with fast and friendly service. It all adds up to Subway, the one place where you can build your own meal exactly the way you like it. Subway in Clay Center is proud to sponsor CCCHS athletes, and whether you're heading to the game or getting ready to hit the road for home, the crew at Subway looks forward to seeing and serving you. Tiger fans and Subway, a winning combination.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Well, Clay Center doing what they can to make this interesting. They really got themselves buried, but now have gotten it to within 14. It's as close as they've been since the first period, 57-43. Again, they trailed 17-1 at the end of the first and 38-13 at halftime. So now full court press on from the Tigers. They'll try to keep things going. Loy has it across against Hayden. He'll try to drive to the lane and gets it and one. That's foul on Josh Hayden. Good defense by Josh. Just too much contact. Picks up his second. Josh has played a really good game in this second half. He's just got 3 points, but good defense by the senior. He's going to come out as Slaves back in. So Zach Loy will shoot one and hits it. Loy now has 11, and it's 60-43. 2:41 left in this ball game. Nate Libby letting that ball roll. Now picks it up. Gets it to Atkinson Enneking underneath on the baseline, and they're going to call Atchison Enneking for a charge. I'm assuming he led with a forearm, I would guess. And that is his fifth. So Atchison Enneking gets called for the charge, and he's going to leave the game. He'll finish tonight with 12 points. 9 of those coming in the second half. Clay Center really held in check. Now long lob pass by Chapman, and Isaac Jackson way over the head of Brandon Colston. 60-43 with 2:29 left in the ball game. Clay Center has come out in the second half, and they really were in danger of going to a running clock and losing control of this game, but did a good job just keeping themselves in it. Now Nate Libby tries driving the baseline, not much there. Now he's going to get it back from Rosenau, has it partially blocked. Rebound by Connor Lass, can't get it to go back, and he's going to get called for a foul. Either him or Nate Libby or Evan Rosenau. Really thought by Connor's reaction more than anything that was on him, but looked like he had made the most contact, but that's Evan Rosenau's second, so that's going to send Taylor Warner to the line, shooting 1-on-1. First free throw up and down. 9 points now for Warner. Clay Center had cut this to 14. Now back to a 19-point lead for Chapman with 2:05 left. Down court quickly from Libby to Rosenau. Rosenau's got to do something with it. Now he does. To Glaves. To Libby in the lane. Floater, yes. Nate Libby gets that to fall somehow and hits it. And Coach Drew Gruber wants a timeout. Minute 56, 62-45 when we come back.
Wish you could be in 2 places at once? With leading innovative technology from Valley Irrigation and AgSense, you can. It's a combination that lets you keep 1 foot in the field and 1 in the action, so you can monitor your pivots from anywhere. Check real-time weather, machine configurations, soil moisture, and more, all from the palm of your hand. And if trouble strikes, receive alerts on everything from stuck pivots to wire theft. So when it comes time to cheer on your favorite team, you can be sure you never miss a play.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Here's a tech tip from Blue Valley Telecommunications. Do you know what bandwidth is, or megabytes? Bandwidth is the amount of information your internet connection can move. It's described in megabytes or megs. How much bandwidth you need depends upon how many devices you have and what you're going to use your internet for. Your bandwidth speed is split when it enters into your house. If you have only a 5 meg connection with 5 users, each user could end up getting only 1 meg, which can cause things to load really slowly. If you have questions about your speed, give us a call, 877-876-1228.
Minute 56 left in the game, 62-45. Coach Drew Gruber calling a timeout. And again, I think it's in this type of game at this point in the game, just want your team to finish strong and keep fighting, which would be the reason that you call those timeouts. Clay Center is in that full court press. Nate Libby now gets called for the foul, so we're headed to the other end to shoot 2. Both teams in the double bonus now, and Zach Loy will shoot 2. He's got 11 and now has 12. One more from Loy. That's good. 64-45, down quickly. Libby to Glaves. Get pass inside to Siebold. Goes up strong. Can't hit it. Now down court to Colston from Loy. And an intentional foul is going to be called on Nate Libby. So not only will Colston get the shots with a minute 42, Chapman will get the ball back. Tough call, and you know these guys are frustrated. Free throw from Colston, up and down. Second free throw good. So Colston hits both. And now out of bounds to Chapman. Inbound, taken away by Glaze. Glaze now, other end, lay in, yes. Nice move by Brigham Glaze. Up and down. A little laughter at the way Coach Drew Gruber was handling that intentional call, questioning the official. I don't think Coach Gruber saw that it was intentional. And now Monroe on the other end. Monroe Morgan hits the lay-in for his first two of the game at 69-47. Glaze, three, other end, strong, rebound, loose, and Chapman will end up with it. Zach Loy has it, down court to Jackson. Jackson gets it up top to Colston. Under a minute, 69-47. Cross court to Colston. He's going to pop three instead of just hanging on to the ball. And Clay Center will get the board. Coach James Bell not liking that at all from Colston, and now a charge is going to be called. So back to Chapman. So Chapman will take it out of bounds. 43 seconds left, 69-47. Just trying to sort out what was happening here as Chapman wasn't real sure what to do. Now they do get it inbounds. Clay Center will stay in that press. They get it across to Regal. Back to Colston, falling across the timeline. Somehow saves it. Gets it to Morgan, and now Morgan's going to be fouled by Hayden. So with 30 seconds left, Monroe Morgan will go to the line shooting two. Morgan's free throw, no. Second one from Morgan, good. 71-47 with 30 seconds left. Connor Last will bring it down. Now taken away by Chapman. Down court to Regal, guarded by Hayden. Regal loses his footing. Just slipped, and he may have really messed up an ankle. Where Regal just slipped. His feet kind of stuck as he was trying to go up, and I think he may have rolled an ankle. He is going to get back up with some help, but, yeah, he really rolled that ankle as just slipped. So the ball will go back to Clay Center. They did call it traveling, but Regal able to walk off under his own power, which is good. Glaze now brings it down for the Tigers to Last with 19. Last to Hayden, to Rosenau, to Glaze in the corner, baseline, buries the three. Brigham Glaze will hit for three more. Chapman just trying to get it across with five. Colston now just will run timeout, and Clay Center will fall 71-50. Clay Center loses 71-50. We'll take a timeout, bring you back for a look at scoring, and wrap things up after this.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Central Valley Ag has the privilege of serving many great ag producers. Families in it for the long haul, like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton.
As young as I can remember, I always wanted to be in this occupation, and I've been fortunate to do that.
The Frenzens and Central Valley Ag have a relationship that's been developing for over 30 years.
It comes down to a trust and relationships.
Great committed ag producers like Craig and Jan Frenzen of Fullerton and the entire staff of Central Valley Ag, building agriculture together.
Clay Center falls to Chapman 71-50. They fall to 1-6. Chapman will move to 4-3 on the year. 2-2 in the NCKL. Clay Center now 0-4 in the NCKL. Scoring for Chapman, it was Isaac Jackson. He had 24 points, 18 of those coming in that first half. 13 for Zach Loy. It was 10 for Taylor Warner, 9 for Anthony Waslick, 8 for Brandon Colston, and then 4 for Lozano Lovett, and 3 for Monroe Morgan. For Clay Center, Nate Libby had 17. It was Anthony Atchison-Enneking with 12. Also 10 from Connor Last, 7 of those coming in that second half. 7 from Brigham Glaves, 3 from Josh Hayden, and a point from Gavin Siebold. Clay Center falls 71-50. Earlier tonight, it was the Clay Center Lady Tigers winning 54-50 in a back-and-forth battle with the Chapman Irish. Clay Center in that game was led by Clara Edwards with 16. Clay Center Lady Tigers move to 6-1 with that 54-50 win. Tiger boys fall to 1-6. They lose 71-50. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow on KCLY, it is Kansas City Chiefs playoff football against the Tennessee Titans. That'll be a 2 o'clock pregame scheduled for a 3:20 kickoff from Arrowhead. You can hear it right here on KCLY. Well, that's going to wrap it up from the Tigers Den tonight. Again, in for Rocky Downing and for our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. For KCLY Sports, I'm Phil Casper.